Hey, welcome back. Today we're gonna play. I think these are my two favorite Game Boy games overall. Uh, One is Lucky Luke, just Lucky Luke, not the Desperado train crap, but yeah. And after that, we are gonna play the Smurfs Nightmare. Yeah, these were just sort of my childhood games. Before we begin, bear with me. Let's put my phone into airplane mode and so on. Alright. So yeah, let's just do this. Oh, I messed up. I'm sorry. Give me a bit. Yes. There we go. Yeah, so English. Game should be okay, I hope so. So options, I'm gonna leave that all the way it is. Maybe a tad. That should be okay. Yeah, so just gonna play on medium. So yeah, Lucky Luke, who doesn't know this guy, I don't know what to tell you. So there's a breakout, a mass breakout. Jesse James, Bill the Kid, Pat Polker, and the Dalton brothers. The fabled Dalton brothers on the run. And we're looking for Jesse James at Painful Gulch. So, yeah, it's a, platformer like all these old Game Boy and Game Boy Color games were most of the time. You can jump, you have a gun or Colt, I don't know, like a revolver basically. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. You jump, you can duck, all that jazz in a platformer. And yeah, I mean, I think it's obvious what hurts you and what doesn't. The one thing I love is that, like, human enemies don't hurt you on contact. They actually have to, like, damage you with their attack. If you could just run by. Well, these are horses, so not, I don't know, horses, mules, but like, yeah, look, I can just run by. This is what I really love about this game. Because Desperado Train, which came out like a few years later, has you getting hurt on enemy contact, which it's kind of a setback, but I suppose Mr. Gonzalez, who also composed the soundtrack, which I love, by the way, the soundtrack is just gold. He also did a lot of programming, as far as I remember. Like what I've read. So that might explain the setback or the change in gameplay overall. Yeah, Stagecoach, second stage. Which has arguably the best song in the whole soundtrack. At least the soundtrack that has been released. There's one unused song that's still in the files apparently. That one is better than all the rest. But that's like saying I prefer peanut butter over, I don't know, something else at least as good. Because in my opinion, the whole soundtrack is just a gem. And I don't know what to tell you. It's just good old fun. Oh yeah, and if you have no bullets left, you just punch the living crap out of your enemies, which is even more badass in my opinion. The horse that's pulling the what do you call it? The carriage. That's actually, I don't know why that is in this case, but that's Lucky Luke's horse, Jolly Jumper. And I think, yeah, it can actually, wait, can it? In the old, like Daisy Town and His Greatest Trick movie cartoons, I think Jolly Jumper can talk, but like in the cartoons, especially the New Adventures, like Jolly Jumper can talk. I think the other animal buddy, I'm totally butchering that name now, but Rantanplan, the dog, like he's watching the jails, or the jail where the that was great. But yeah, he's like a watchdog for the jail where the Dalton brothers and other inmates are kept. And I think he could always talk. Like, I think in the lore, nobody understands him, but you know, you can hear him talk, and it's amazing. So this is Painful Gulch, which is the place we were headed to in the first place. And I don't know what to tell you, the soundtrack is just... it's indescribable, it's so good in my opinion. Opinions differ, but for me this is like one of the most definitive Game Boy soundtracks. I didn't even mention that, but you collect sort of key items to progress in the level. I totally failed to mention that, but yeah, in this case I got like a horseshoe, and for some reason Jolly Jumper needed that to like, I don't know what it's called, but to just kinda attack the... I can't even remember what was like eliminated, but it was like a sort of blockade, I'm sorry, like blockade, yeah. Yeah, about that. And I think this gimmick is put through the whole game. So this is, I think, Jesse James, the first inmate we're trying to catch. So it's not really, it's no-brainer basically. You just wait until he switches sides and just shoot him once. It's more of a puzzle or endurance test than anything. But yeah, that's our first prison inmate. Bank robbed at Cactus Junction. Stop. Oh yeah. Bill the Kid and Pat Polker identified. Yeah, that's it. So we're chasing a train with the loyal help of Jolly Jumper, and I don't know what to tell you. Another great song by Mr. Gonzalez. It's one of the soundtracks or tracks which rank a little higher in the soundtrack for me. But again, that's like comparing, I don't know, chocolate with nuts in it. I don't know what to tell you. It's all so great. But This is really cool. And basically, we're just traveling to the back of the train. Oops, I was unattentive there. And I know you can shoot these guys, but it's way more trouble than it's worth, in my opinion. So, I'm just kinda letting them do their business and not really care too much. I like how these guys are just dropping bombs out of the train like it's nobody's business. It's amazing. But yeah, if you like can get this game and play it, I recommend it. The only thing that's pretty odd but consistent over many of the Infogrames titles is that you jump with B and shoot with A, which is probably like you need to get used to that first. Since I've played Smurfs Nightmare at least since my childhood and I loved it to bits all the way, I'm used to that in Infogrames titles. Like, it flicks the switch to I guess Infogrames titles. So, the saloon, we gotta get a critical item again. Oh yeah, you can punch. I forgot that is at least as effective. So yeah, we got dynamite, which you plant by ducking and pushing the jump button. So B in this case. And we got our mandatory item, but there's something else to get here, which is an additional health point. This game has, as well as the other title we're gonna play, Smurfs Nightmare, has two health power-ups. So it seems to be pretty common in Infogrames titles, but I don't know. At least in these with this same style. And I think most Infogrames titles were only released in Europe, which, you know, is just fun for people not living in Europe, I guess. But you know. So this stage is like hitting switches by shooting them, which is pretty cool in its own right. So you know, Lucky Luke could just use his hands, but nah, he's too badass for that. He's gonna shoot the switches. Yeah, I didn't even mention that, but we got our like first health upgrade. Yeah, and we're almost at the stage boss, I think. And I like how the enemies can't hurt you on contact, which is really, really great design. So, same as before, wait for the bad guy. I think this is Pat Poker. To come out and just shoot him. I'm surprised how many bullets these inmates can tank. That's impressive. Cattle rustling near... Oh god, I couldn't even pronounce that. Averill and Jack Dalton spotted. So, up to the hunt for the Dalton brothers. If I might add, the taller the Dalton bro, the less he can take bullets wise. Like the smallest one can take the most. But it's also that the tallest Dalton brother, Averill, is like the... How could I pronounce that? He's like pretty naive and not really that evil on his own. He's actually like the nicest Dalton bro there is. And I like Averill just because he's so sympathetic. And Joy's like the smallest of them. And he's really super angry all the time. But they all have their perks in humor, which... I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but Lucky Luke is just childhood for me. This piece also stands out. It's not the happiest or most energetic, but that makes it so unique in my opinion. It's generally pretty somber, which I like. It's not too somber, but it's also not too energetic. It's just right. And I think we're done. Buffalo. This is the cattle that was being talked about, I think. And the gimmick in this stage is, wait for it, hide in a little crevice. Because these buffaloes, I think, are instant death. You can't take one hit from them. So this is actually pretty difficult for a first time player, especially. And again, the train music, just in a different level. Some, as you probably noticed, some pieces, like music tracks in this game are like unique, and some are used multiple times, which I don't mind, but it's interesting. Like, the soundtrack isn't the smallest one on the Game Boy. It's pretty, like, it has a lot of variety, and what I wanted to say is the quality of the songs. Each, like, it stays consistent throughout the whole history of composing for Mr. Gonzalez. I think I could collectively just download every Game Boy soundtrack from him, and all would be rightfully in the playlist. Yeah, this is... Whoa! This is Averill. And I think he takes 6 shots? Yeah, exactly. Bear with me, I'm sorry. So now we're on the ranch, which I can never remember the order. Like, I know Joe is the tiniest and Everell the tallest, but the in-between, I think Joe, Jack, William? Oh, William, Jack? I can never remember. But this is like the second, the third tallest. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's taller than Everell, but I can feel my brain melting. Never mind then, I guess. I'm not really that knowledgeable about these folks on the ranch. I think there's the O'Haras, with the like big or large ears, and the one with the large nose are the O'Timmons. Oops, I'm not so sure, but yeah, one of them. Yeah, you know, you see the big nose, and I think you get what I mean. I hope. I failed to mention the stars, like the collective stars. Like, you can collect 5 of them, like here, and then you get a bonus stage. Like, I never used the bonus stage because it's like super strict. If you like miss one shot, the bonus game doesn't just end, it actually keeps going, even though you can't complete it if you miss one shot only. It's kind of like a rail shooter, but maybe I will get one of the bonus stages on accident. Oh, the Cheyenne Village. Ransacked. William and Joe Dalton suspected. Yeah, let's go. The Rapids. This is one of the unique songs. It's pretty short, but it's really good. Also, this level has some sort of blind jumps. I mean, not really blind jumps, but if you don't know, you might think these are blind jumps. I will try to remember when we get to that point. I think many would call it screen crunch, which it kind of is. But it isn't that bad. I mean, I do think Super Mario Brothers Deluxe has worse blind jumps. And I totally failed to mention, when I jumped off that rock, that's basically what I meant. It seems like a blind jump. The thing is, these rafts here, they go along with you, even if you are not on them physically. So, I don't know what to tell, but some might think these are blind jumps, but I don't think so. Not if that is so well fixed or conquered with the mechanic that the rafts follow you no matter what. I think we're done almost. Ah yeah, I think we're done. So, I don't know, maybe 12 shots? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 more shots. Not 12, but 8. Ah yeah, I got the bonus stage, so let me show you this. So you cannot miss one shot, because you can only beat it. Yeah, there you go, and it still keeps going. You cannot beat it if you miss one shot. And my timing is all but good. It's pretty crappy. The Giant Mountains, I think also one of the unique songs in this OST. It's pretty bassy, especially for Game Boy standards, which I must say is pretty impressive. And the wave lead is... it sounds like a Western instrument, which I love. It's very distinct and very unique. So again, we're going inside here because we need a key item. This one, there it is. And voila, we can leave. But going back isn't that easy because you see there are quite a few obstacles. And if you don't know where everything is, this can be pretty cheap. So it's challenging to say the least. Oh damn. Oh, lucky me. I thought I would have done goofed. But no. So now we can go our main path. Wait. Let's grab this, just in case. Oops. Ah! That was unexpected. I can't even talk anymore because I was so surprised. And yeah, I'm bound to get hit here like a few times. But it will be worth it because, watch this. Health power up, and I think this is only redeemable once, because if you like, oh damn, if you miss it, then well, you can't get it anymore, but not positive about that. And this is Joe. This is like the head of the Dalton brothers. And it's pretty much the most aggressive and crankiest. I think he takes like 18 or 20 shots, which is a major upgrade from the past Dalton brother. Like, he has some major stamina. I'm not even lying about that. Or kidding rather, but you know. He's done. And come to think of it, I'm not even Fuck, I skipped that. Basically, a tornado has ripped apart the jail, and now the Dalton brothers are on the loose again. I'm sorry I skipped that. I didn't mean to do that. And yeah, this tornado is very dangerous because you have to stay at the right of the screen, and if you don't, the tornado will just suck you up and yeah, you know, dead. Because that's why I'm shooting in a relatively regular interval. Like, the tornado is like sucking you towards it, and you can't do anything about it. You just have to be far away enough to not be caught. Which is, you know, great. And yeah, like I said, you can't do anything about that. That's why I'm rather wasting my ammo than risking to get hit. And look at that! Punching debris! This Lucky Luke guy is way badass. You see what I mean? It's so close at times. I goofed. So, I'm not sure, I think we're heading to the final level, but not yet apparently. Damn. Oh, I think... yes. So final level, jail itself, which is kind of weird because the tornado supposedly ripped it apart or something. I am not super sure. This is the longest and most difficult stage in the game by far. Because this game does not have any checkpoints. So, either you do it in one run, or you don't. It's that simple. And this level can take 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how well you know the layout. Which I do know pretty well in my case. But, it's... so much can go wrong just by doing a bad jump, basically. So enemies can kind of just jump out of nowhere as well, which if you don't know about that, it's pretty cheap. It is what it is. You have passwords, so it's not all bad. Could be worse, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, I went the wrong way, but not too bad because I got an extra heart again. Not extra, but, you know, got a heart refilled. And I'm doing really good this round so far. I mean, I have had worse playthroughs, so I consider this a very well, like, playthrough, with not many hiccups, which is always satisfactory. So yeah, we got a bone, and this will introduce the dog I was talking about before. Again, bear with me. I hope this is correct. Not that good on my French. But yeah. You will see in a bit. And, well, yeah. Better safe than sorry, because these rats, you cannot kill them. Which, I guess, 1 point for Infogrames for anti-animal abuse. Which is always nice. But we should be done in a bit, like, shouldn't be that long. So I think we're getting to the place where we need that bone. Yeah, this is it, I think. Not yet. I was wrong. Ah, yeah! The dog's desire for a bone is so strong he can just break through this, what I will assume is concrete wall. Which is just amazing. Oh my god. French humor is special in my opinion. So, I'm not sure. I think left was like an optional bonus. Yeah, like a heart and a pickup star. So, be careful because, there. This is, again, Everall, the second tallest, the third tallest, and the tiniest. Or, yeah, I don't know. And I do think, or believe rather, that the stamina stays the same. It's not like in, I don't know, Castlevania Bloodlines, where the refights or rebattles are like easier because the bosses have less stamina. But, you know. Again, I am kind of surprised how many bullets these brothers can take. Even Everall can like take a whole magazine of a revolver, which is just nuts. But here is the good old Joe Dalton. Oh damn! Oh, that was close. Alright, man, Joe takes a lot of abuse. But we're done. Wahoo! Yes, wahoo, yeah. So, damn, I don't have any beverage. Oh well, Lucky Luke, like, you know, you can read that if you want. Otherwise, I want to thank you in advance for dropping by and hopefully at least enjoying this a bit. Because it was pretty fun for me. Be right back. Alright, just got my beverage. And the credits, obviously. Let's just give that a rundown. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's Lucky Luke is like my childhood, even though it originated way earlier in history, but I remember being young enough to actually experience the uncensored versions of, I think, Lucky Luke Daisy Town and Lucky Luke His Greatest Trick, or whatever it's called in English. I'm sorry if I totally mispronounced that, or even it may have a different name, but yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you. I know that there are two versions of Lucky Luke. The one is where he actually smokes a cigarette, which is the one I got to watch. And I think the more censored one is, you know, the guy with the like straw, the hay straw in his mouth. I don't know. I'm not completely sure, but I've heard that there are like two versions. Alrighty, so give me a minute. We're not done yet. We're gonna play some Smurfs Nightmare, which is same studio I say. Do we call it a studio? Same developer and same. I can't finish my train of thought. Let's see, it should be somewhere. I can't find it right now. God damn it. Oh, there it is. So, same composer basically, and it's also Infogrames licensed. So, this seems to be okay. It seems a bit. Wow, it seems a bit. What's wrong? It seems to be a bit quieter than Lucky Luke, but let's see. Yeah, it seems to be a tad quieter, but you know, like, yeah, it's like in Lucky Luke on Game Boy Color. You can choose the difficulty, though in this case it's hard or easy, nothing in between. I think the only difference on hard is that the enemies respawn, while on easy they don't. And otherwise, this is pretty much the same game, so I'll pick easy. Something on Infogrames titles is that you can like turn off and on the music, which is kind of bizarre for me these days, but I remember as a kid I actually did that, and you know, password and all that jazz. So yeah, let's start. So Gargamel is going to cast an evil spell on the Smurf village, and all the sleeping Smurfs are trapped inside horrible nightmares. And we have to go into their houses and rescue them. And I think the official manual stated that Hefty Smurf, our like protagonist, was for whatever reason not in bed at this time, but he was in the woods. Yeah. So get the key and enter the first level. So we, this game is like having two sorts of parts each. Should I call it zone? each nightmare has two parts. I like find the carrot, which is like find the thing, whether it's a carrot or some glasses or a simple key. And the second part is saving the Smurfs themselves. So right off the bat, it's more like Mario than Lucky Luke was, because they actually just jump on the, like, on top of your enemies, and they take damage, which is, you know, and these green leaves, I don't know what they're called. I think maybe it's just sarsaparilla leaves. I am not super sure. But these are collectibles on one side, and on the other side they are actually giving you a better jump if you collect enough. Like, you see this bar to the down right, and the fuller that bar is, the better my jump gets. Or rather, the jump has 3 stages. Like, you have your normal jump. I would loosely, not even loosely, I would compare that to Super Mario 64. You have a single jump, a double jump, and a triple jump, and that's pretty much the same concept. And I think you can see the little, like, compartments, I suppose. Whoops. Like, you can see when the next jump is unlocked, basically. Because it has different colors, or shadings, at least. And I don't know. So we, yeah, get a carrot this time. And this is the second part. Rescue Greedy Smurf from his nightmare. And this game sticks to that concept throughout until the end, with a few exceptions. I would call these sub-levels. Basically, these are I don't know what to tell you. You will see, I suppose. I don't know if I mentioned, but yeah, this soundtrack, wow. This soundtrack was also composed by Mr. Gonzalez. And I don't know what to tell you. You like it, you like it. You hate it, you hate it. But I love the very unique sound. Like, it's a 3-channel system when it comes to melodic stuff, and the 4th channel is just a sort of white noise, which you can just make simple hats and snares. I don't know, I'm not very good on my percussion knowledge, but you know. And it just sounds very bassy, very full, which is just amazing. I mean, I think I have tried to do Game Boy OSTs, or at least small songs, and not nearly as melodic and full as these pieces here. So it's truly a craft of Mr. Gonzalez himself. That doesn't mean that nobody else can do that, but I have a hard time making it sound this great. So this was our first boss in quotation marks. Well, no, not in quotation marks, because each boss has this pattern. So we get a password, and we got a carrot. So this game is technically very linear, but not quite, because you have to know where to go, or at least from the concept or context of the carrot you give it to the rabbit, of course. And this is one of the first, let's call it sub-levels, which is a one-time thing without a second part. And there we will grab a key. And you can't hurt the enemies, you can only avoid them in these sub-levels. I think there's an exception, but most of these sub-levels, it's just avoid enemies and precise platforming, which is well done. It doesn't feel sluggish or unresponsive. Can only say this is a gem of a game on the Game Boy, nonetheless. And the fact that, if not all, but most of the Infogrames titles came out in Europe only. I mean, you can say what you want. Japanese and people in the USA get great stuff we in Europe do not get. This is kind of like this situation, but the other way around. Maybe because the French, I think Smurfs was French as well as like Luke. I am not super sure. But let's say the comics based on these games, the other way around, the games based on these comics, oh my god, are mostly European, so I guess that kind of makes sense. So this is a bonus game, obviously. I guess you punch open the presents, as you can see, and if you get hit by a bomb, the bonus game ends. You're not getting deducted any hit points, but you can't collect everything in the bonus game that there is to collect, at least. And these are not like infinite, these are finite, so there. And now we got a key and going to the next house. I think that's this one? Yeah. This is the Library of Fear. I don't think I even mentioned the first level's name. The Kitchen of Danger, but this is the library, and we need to find a rope. And this is one of my more beloved songs from the soundtrack. It's like super, I don't know what to tell you, it's just, it sounds like a Library of Fear basically, which is amazing. Yeah, there are spiders, which are in relation to the Smurfs really tiny. I mean, I don't know, but they are not that massive. But they hurt nonetheless. And these fighting books, I don't know, I don't have the manual anymore. Or maybe I have, because some of the old Game Boy and Game Boy Color boxes are still in my possession. But I think all these enemies have a sort of name, or maybe just a classification. But yeah, it's yeah, never mind. So I didn't mention that, but the shoes with the black color, that makes it invincible for a short period of time. And not only that, but it actually destroys enemies on contact, so it's again Mario reference, the power star in Mario games. The only difference is you don't get a super catchy jingle, but wow, for this game soundtrack, this is totally alright. Well, alright, it's just right. It's great. So we got the rope, and now we gotta rescue Brainy Smurf. The thing about the Smurfs in general, I don't know how many people are familiar with the personalities of the Smurfs. Like, Brainy is obviously the kind of nerd who is like a know-it-all. Hefty, who we are playing right now, is like the super strong and like doing a lot of workout. There's Clumsy, who, you know, he's clumsy. I don't know what the sleepy one was called, but there's also a sleepy one. And my point is that Brainy Smurf is for some reason my favorite, because he's a know-it-all, yeah. But the Smurfs don't really take his, well, bullshit, and sometimes they just kind of snap, and I don't even know how to explain this to you. You have to watch an episode where that happens. It's not really explainable, but it's like a running gag in the series, which I think holds up for quite a while, if not throughout the whole series. I don't know if the Smurfs are still running, or if they have like concluded. I don't know, but yeah. Just some little trivia, I suppose. I think we're close to finish for this level. Oops. Dead hand, okay. Right. What? Oh, okay, that caught me off guard. I would so love to do a save state here, but let's see. Oh, okay, that worked out, because this is a little finicky, or it has a bit of jank associated with it for me. Yeah, this doesn't always work so smooth, but you know, it worked, so everything's good. So we got a rope, and there is a well. So let's go into the well. Don't leave the key at the bottom of the water, the bottomless well. Not so bottomless, but you'll see. I think this piece, or song rather, is one of the more beloved songs from people overall. I hear a lot of praise for this song, and I get it. It's really soothing and calm and just so well designed. Like sound design wise, this is amazing. It's a little too calm for me, but that's just my preference. But I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not good with variation in my vocabulary. What I want to say is that this is just very whimsical and like it sounds way out of this world. Oh yeah, I didn't mention down right is a little bubble bar, I suppose. And if that's empty, you die, like you're drowning. You can also die by getting hit too many times, which makes this stage actually pretty difficult. But just try to avoid enemies as much as you can, at least. And get these presents with the air bubbles, and everything should be okay. And this is one stage. There's more than one, but where you don't need to get any of these leaves to progress. And speaking of that, I think we're almost at the end. Getting that just in case. Yeah, there's the exit of the well. But yeah, we got the key. So I think this house. Yeah, I'm still good with my memory. Oh, hang on. So find the hammer, which is another item we need for the overworld, obviously. And I do think this is the second very beloved song from this game for its sound design overall. It sounds even more whimsical and magical than the one before, which that just makes Mr. Gonzalez's songs so unique. They are not really that portable. Like, you can't, I don't know, really put this in MIDI and have the same effect, because MIDI is not really cut out for it. It doesn't have these art modes and like arpeggios, and it makes these songs very intriguing in a good way though. That's why I was very interested in covers, like be it acoustic guitar covers or trying to emulate the whole song. I'm not very good at capturing the magic of any of his songs, which is kind of sad for me, but that makes the song special again. So we got the hammer, and I think we have enough leaves for a bonus game. Apparently I failed to mention as well that bonus games are only accessible when you have at least 40 leaves collected out of 47. I think each level has the same amount, so should be 40 leaves. Otherwise you just get to the next stage. And I think for a certain amount of points you gain an extra life as well. Rescue Space Smurf from his nightmare. Yeah, so that's... I personally have never heard of a Space Smurf. But probably because I never read the comics. I'm more familiar with the, TV series. Right. Oh damn. I forgot I need every single leaf to progress. Or do I? I hope I didn't mess up. Oh my god, these flames! Nope, I missed a leaf somewhere. Amazing. Let's see where I missed. Maybe I should... No, that worked out actually. So, just because, carelessness on my side. Oh well. So now we can progress. I wasted the potion which paralyzes the enemies, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, in this stage, especially, collection is very important when it comes to the leaves. Yeah, I have enough leaves. Because once I reach the third stage in jumps, it's fine. No need to collect any more. Like, you are allowed to miss leaves at that point. I'm not too keen on bonus levels either. I don't really need them that badly, but for people who have never played this might be useful. Oh, I think my favorite stage in the whole game is coming up. Well, because of music and level design, both. But yeah, doing the bonus stages doesn't hurt. You don't lose anything when you like fail for getting hit by a bomb, but at least you got some points, which lead to an extra life as well. I think the points required are like 17,000 and something. Oh no, 170,000. I got nothing. I don't remember. So, yeah, there we go. Going all the right to the map, basically. And we basically, this is supposed to be the dam, I think, which I don't know why you need to destroy it, but oh my god, I just see a sort of typo. Don't forget the key as you go. Die! Floodwave. No, D is, it's like a the, but never noticed that. Yeah, this is the Floodwave level. Arguably, for me at least, best soundtrack in the game. And also the best level. So you have to use these black flies, I don't know what they are called, but these creatures you need to use as a sort of boost to get over this pit. Otherwise you will fall into the pit and die. I don't know what it is about this song, and maybe it's the song and the level combined, but it's giving me legit goosebumps. It's not even funny. I know I'm not talking much. I'm just enjoying the music and level at the moment. So it's over. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, so that was amazing. And I think we might be halfway done. This is a pretty long game for a Game Boy title. I mean, Wario Land 2 is way longer if you do the 100%, but this is a pretty linear adventure, and for a linear adventure that's pretty long in my opinion. Not counting like RPGs or yeah, Wario Land 2 for example. Though Wario Land, like Super Mario Land 3, is longer, even if you just do the required levels, so... These presents seem so endless, but before you know it, you're done. So, which house was it? I have this certain urge to get the house right every time. Find the key, the Haunted Manor. This is such... It's one of the longer OSTs and it's really, really good. But I say that about every OST from this game. or overall tracks from Mr. Gonzalez. But you know, it's amazing, in my opinion. Maybe I have a sort of bias because childhood and all that stuff. Nostalgia, maybe, I don't know, but it still holds up so well. And I do believe if it were nostalgia alone, then I would love the Mario soundtracks just as much, but I don't. And no, I don't hate Mario soundtracks. I just don't find them that amazing. They are good though, no doubt about that. I can't wait until all the people who love the Mario soundtracks are standing in front of my door with pitchforks and torches in hand. This level is also kind of a maze. Not a maze per se, but it's not super linear. There are more linear levels in this game than this one. Ah, damn. I always mess it up. I think this is like the second last area, or third, I don't know. The game's not gonna go much longer, maybe half an hour at max. Shy Smurf, so... Oh yeah, that was the Smurf who is afraid of everything. I remember. My precision is amazing in this level. I love it. Okay, I just had a sort of part of the level in front of my eyes, and apparently that comes later. So essentially I spoiled myself in a way. Oh well. One difference between the wings and the bubble is the bubble floats upwards automatically. Makes sense, I suppose. And the wings you have to push up, which can be a little bit annoying at times. But it's not that bad. It can be a bit exhausting because it's going so slow upwards, and you feel like you have to push down the D-pad all the way until it breaks. I don't know how to convey the feeling. It's odd. So I think I can get the second health upgrade. I didn't even acknowledge the first one. But yeah, I got the first upgrade in the library, and here I can get the second one by using this switch. And this looks like a pit, but it's not, which makes this all the more well hidden. Whoops. Oh, that was close. But yeah, I got... I have the full amount of hearts available in this game, which is just dandy. And that was close. I could have easily hit the fly and not... I mean, getting hurt by it. Though, I think I will just go to the boss in this stage. No way, I can't. I have to go all the way up. And switch this. And I couldn't hit the spider, so let's go to this optional area, because there is a potion here. Which, you know, gives you back 1 health point. And this boss, sorry for talking, but this boss is pretty scuffed if you know how. Yeah. I love how you can do that. And the bombs are racking up. Like, I feel like every second present has a bomb, which doesn't make this easier at all. But I will try to do all of them without hitting a bomb. Or at least getting the extra life, let's say that. Ah! Okay, got hit by a bomb. I think... Wait, what? I think I got a key. Yeah, correct. Ah, find the glasses. The workbench gone mad. I hate this. Not hate, but it's probably my least favorite area in the game. Which isn't saying much because I like all the areas. But if I had to make a tier list, this would be on the bottom. It's, like I said, not a bad area. Just... I don't know how to explain it. Can feel kind of cheap because enemies, as you probably know, spawn in by this cloud, and they can actually spawn in while you are next to them and you get a cheap shot basically. Maybe I just suck, but that's how I feel it. The soundtrack is phenomenal, like each other song in this game. Ah! I can never get this right. The timing is so odd. And fighting against a conveyor belt doesn't make it easier. Luckily, the paralysis potion... how do I say this? Hops against these presses and you can just walk by. Like here, I think... Yeah, okay, that wasn't it, but... You saw how close this guy spawned in? That's pretty much what I mean. Just way cheaper. I think we're almost done with the first part of this area. No! Okay, that was my fault. I was just careless. I admit it. So I got all the leaves I need. And there's a little potion to heal me. And yeah, we need these 3 bars to jump up here. I don't think I'm gonna get these leaves down there. Because, you know why. Well, it's so fun to collect these. I lied. I'm sorry. But here we got the glasses. So, rescue Handy Smurf from his nightmare. This is, I think, the second last area, if I'm not wrong. Not counting the sub-level that comes, obviously, because of the glasses. So yeah, just collect leaves. Oh yeah, this screw is just awful. Because its hitbox is very, very large. And you have to be very precise. So we are gonna collect the other side of the shelf, if there are any collectibles at least. Oh yeah. Oh! No, I didn't mean to do that. Nah, let's wait. Like this. Ah! I kind of panicked there for a second. Right. This is the area I was talking about. More often than not, I get hit by the enemy spawning in because I'm just not prepared for it. We're almost at the 3rd bar, which is good. No! Don't go back. I don't want to go back, mommy. Well, now I want to. Oh my god. So I need one more leaf. Which we will get here, apparently. Yeah, let's just collect them. So, I don't need to collect any more leaves, technically. But, no, it's fun to collect these. I think we should be at the boss soon as well. Oh yeah, Good call. And of course the bosses keep getting more stamina. And another bonus level. Whoa! Yeah, I was not prepared. These presents are like entering real-life physics, almost. Holy shit. These are pretty difficult. I remember, at least as a kid, this was very difficult, let alone getting them all. But second, like, not getting hit by a bomb is nice, but getting them all? Ah! Nah, shucks. Oh wow. So this is the last sub-level, which is conveniently right next to here. Yeah, it's a mole and, you know, glasses. Second favorite song from the game incoming. So we gotta get another key. The only gripe I have with this level, the hitbox of the mole plus his jumping height is very specific. More often than not, I get hit by a spike or a stalagmite, I guess. Stalactite. Oh, that happens. Oh my god, my first death, probably. But this song is, I don't know. But this is like the second I don't know, second last level. It's the last sub level is what I want to say. But jumping seems to help pretty greatly to like precision yourself to jump over the stalagmites. But the jumping of the mole, it feels very limited. It's really super precise. Unlike the rabbit, which jumps favorably, but what can I tell you, it's a mole. And he's carrying a Smurf on his back, so take that for what you will. This was an instance where I jumped too early. Like, I wanted to say it's very precise. But I think, yeah, we're done. Cool. And another attempt at the bonus. Let's see. Wow. Okay, missed one. God damn it. Wow, this is intense. Doesn't look like that intense, I guess, but it is. So many presents. Are they like getting... Yeah, that would make sense. They are probably getting more. So you keep the bonus you can get the same. Yeah, this is Find the magic flask, the laboratory of hell. Whoa, this is really called the laboratory of hell? I thought it was like called something else, but never mind. So yeah, Papa Smurf, let's go. This is, needless to say, the most difficult area. It has a lot of surprises that involve you taking damage as a cheap shot, but it's just that this area actually manages to kill me without like doing it on purpose or like just falling down a pit. It actually manages to give me so much damage that I die from, well, not having any health left. It's the only area to this day that still trips me up. Right. And I do think this is like in the Mysterious Planet. We need to get every leaf for either this first or the second part. I can't quite remember. It's the second part, I suppose. And would you think that you can use this? You can, and it's actually mandatory. Alright, so... Oh god, I think yeah, I have to go back. Because I messed up. It's like the most non-linear you can have. It's really very... has a lot of, like, nooks and crannies. But now I have got enough leaves to jump over here. Ah! I thought I missed. Alright, so... Right. This is also pretty difficult to time. For me at least. But that almost caught me off guard. So yeah, this is... We need to activate these and there you go. This is the flask. And now for the grand finale. Rescue Papa Smurf from his nightmare, which is... again, hardest level probably. This level used to give me so many game overs. I think that's the sole reason the game over thing is so engraved into my brain. Okay, so if you touch these, you turn dark. Like, it's supposed to be black, I think, but, you know, Game Boy color limitations. I'm a bit lost. Yeah, I have been here. I'm already getting lost, which is just wonderful. Oh yeah, cool. Hidden little health pickup. So I think, yeah, right. Over here. I think this is a pretty safe endeavor, or like it's pretty safe to say that I will beat the stage without dying, I hope. But knowing I said that, it will probably, I have probably jinxed myself, which might as well happen, but yeah, let's see. Whoa! What I failed to mention, if you are like this darker shade of color, your controls are reversed. Like light, yeah. Right is left and left is right, which is pretty irritating to say the least. But at least it doesn't kill you instantly like in the SNES game. That's a relief. I think. Yeah. Time to kick the final boss's butt. Wahoo! Yeah, alright, and no bonus this time. Well done! You have rescued all the Smurfs. Gargamel deserves to be taught a lesson. He's going to be smurfed into his worst nightmares. Yay! Let's make an old man miserable. Or even more than already. Yeah, so, yeah, credits. He's getting the same nightmares as he initially wanted to give the Smurfs. Which is kind of ironic because, as far as I know, lore-wise, Gargamel just despises the Smurfs for... I think he even has a reason, I'm not sure. Like, it's deeper lore I'm not too aware of anymore. It's difficult to say. And by the way, Big Midgets is Mr. Gonzalez. He's the founder of this company. So if you see Big Midgets, you know it's the man himself. yeah, the end. I feel this game has the same DNA than as Lucky Luke on the Game Boy Color or Game Boy, because these games like Lucky Luke and Smurfs originated as a Game Boy title, but they do seem to have very similar DNA. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I hope this was at least a bit enjoyable. Until next time, I suppose. Goodbye, and before I forget, thanks for watching if you made it this far. No kidding. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye.